My parents decided to call in the radio station and have Charity's name put on there, and you have a chance of winning a birthday cake. So she texted me this morning. I was awake feeding Grace, but as you can see, I am not ready this morning. And she's like, quick, turn on the radio, see if you hear Charity's name and see if she wins the birthday cake. But she didn't win. So I guess I still have to cook a cake today.
I'm going to stay home from work for a couple of hours and help cook the cake. Or, I'm sorry, bake the cake. You're scared? Why would you be scared? We'll get it done real quick.
See what I did, Art? Is I peeled the skin off, and this is going to be my lemon zest. And then I'm going to juice these. I need a half a cup of juice. You got to push it and squeeze. You got to squeeze along the sides.
What is it?
You're squeezing the juice out of the lemon.
We actually had to buy eggs because our chickens aren't laying a lot right now.
Naughty chickens. No, there wasn't an option. Usually I just make do with what I have, but because we're doing Charity's cake, I just had to buy some. I could use that thing that we saw at King Arthur. You
could, the egg separator.
Yeah, the sucker upper.
Yeah, we probably don't do enough cooking to make it worth it, though.
No.
Me and Daddy are making Charity's birthday cake. It looks good.
Does? Not
doesn't
yet.
look good yet.
Yeah.
But soon.
I'm going to grind up the lemon peel in the grinder. Little change of plans. Mary is starting to get into everything, and that should make life a lot easier for everybody. Yeah, she has her baba with her.
Tried to knock my hands dirty.
Oh, almost lost the egg whites. Here we go. Ready?
What are you doing there?
This is egg whites, and no, Mommy has to mix this part because we have to be very careful not to deflate the egg whites. So I'm just adding egg whites.
Careful.
I know, honey, but this is Mommy's cake that she's making for Charity. But you can watch and learn, and maybe you can make a cake like this for her. And while this is cooking, I'm going to make my lemon curd, which I also have never done.
Are you going to do it again more?
Oh yes, got to get all of it out of there. I love my new spatula, Art.
Yeah, it looks like it works well.
It really does. It's nice and soft, so it cleans it up. Look at that. That cleans it up so nicely. King Arthur Bakery, Cafe, and School, right here.
We found it. Trying to talk Janelle into getting one, but she's too cheap.
Oh, maybe I will.
What are these?
I've never used parchment paper before, so I don't know if there's a right side or wrong side. But this is what all the bakers use, and that's what the recipe used, so we're going to try it. There's always time to learn something new, right?
This is how we're going to do it. Fold it in quarter. It's kind of like you're making snowflakes when you're a kid.
Did you make snowflakes when you were a kid?
Oh, of course. I think every kid makes snowflakes.
Do you know why they made you make
Try
snowflakes?
to teach hand-eye coordination.
It keeps you busy
Now
and
I'm
out of
going
trouble.
to... Out of trouble? I don't know about out of trouble, but maybe busy.
What, didn't it work for you?
Oh, I can't remember. That was a long time ago. See, now we have a quarter circle. There we go. And Lydia's using the parchment paper for a bib, since we made a hole in it already. Janelle is making the filling right now, but she realized her grinder is a little too small, so that happens.
Yeah, now comes the big one. The big boy. Gotta scrape this out.
All is well that ends well.
Right. No maybe.
It's always a full-time job keeping up on the dishes after a cooking woman. You're not going to believe this, we need 4 more eggs. That's 10 eggs for this cake. I bet it's going to be good.
I bet it's going to be really good too. Try to squish up those big giant chunks for me, okay? There you go. Let's not hit the eggs.
Your birthday.
Now that I've already messed up my shirt, I'm going to don my apron.
Over in the dining room, Grandpa and Grandma, along with 2 or 3 kiddos, are playing Rook. Mary's almost falling asleep on my back, so I got to get her down. And I think we're going to give her some peanuts. That'll probably keep her busy until lunchtime.
This is one of those things I've always wanted to make. I'm really excited I get to actually make it now. I'd never do this just for myself.
But you'll do it for Charity because she's special.
That's right. We're making the lemon curd filling now. Adding the lemon juice to the sugar, the lemon zest, the eggs, and the salt. Gently, gently, because it's watery, okay? Just little swirls. Hope this looks like it's supposed to. I'm guessing it's okay.
I think it's good. Yummy.
And then I have to cook it, Lydia. It says you have to stir it non-stop and cook it for about 10 minutes until it thickens. Oh, that's amazing.
Can I taste
Oh, no, you have to wait.
Wow,
that's good.
it? Well, I already tasted it.
I've never made curd before, and it says it's supposed to thicken up after about 10 minutes on low heat. And I have it on low heat, but it really doesn't seem... I mean, this is supposed to be the filling for the cake, and there's no way you're going to fill a cake with something that watery. And so I'm trying to call a couple people and see if anybody's made lemon curd. And nobody's made lemon curd.
Last year.
What's that?
Is this going to be a repeat of last year?
Well, oh no, your cake. This, I don't think so, Charity. If you guys watched Charity's video last year, in fact, I'll put the link somewhere in the screen. You'll see it. But her cake was held together by straws because we had the Leaning Tower going. Mmm. Hopefully, this won't be a repeat. But this has to get thicker than this, and I don't know. I don't know. And then the cake looks kind of funky, but I think that's just because it was made with a lot of egg whites, and it's supposed to be more like a sponge cake or an angel food cake. I really don't know. I'm really going outside of my comfort zone here. But it might come out wonderful. I'll be like, yes, I scored something new. I tried something new, and it came out amazing. I mean, there's a first for everything, right? Or I could fail it royally.
25 minutes to go, and let's see what the cake looks like. What do you think?
I don't know if it's supposed to... It feels like it's done, and I don't want it to burn. But I also got 25 minutes left, so I don't know.
Janelle's consulting YouTube to see how to make her lemon curd.
19 minutes left, but I'm going to pull these out because they're starting to get pretty brown. And we're just going to go with it. See what happens. I went downstairs to get part of my dinner for tonight, and I turned the heat off, and I was afraid that this wasn't working. But I came back, and it was actually thicker. And I also, in the freezer, put a little sample to see if it's going to thicken up when it cools. So, we'll see what happens. There's one.
Is it yummy, Mary?
I need a peanut.
It's probably a bad thing to teach your kid to lick out a cake pan, but
No, there's no raw eggs. It's all cooked.
she's enjoying it though.
Bye.
The cakes are cooling on the counter.
That looks good. That's one layer. Let's get this whipped cream going. The curd still seems a little on the thin side, and I'm afraid that if I put it in the cake, it's just going to go and I don't want that to happen. So my neighbor gave me some glucomannan. She said this works really well as a thickener. Never used it, but I'm going to give it a try. It actually looks like it's thickening up a little bit. I might add a little bit more. I think I'm probably better off having it a little too thick than not thick enough. I declare this good enough. My neighbor said that this actually, it thickens up as it sits longer. So I don't want to overdo it. 1/3 of a cup of filling. Let's see. Maybe it was supposed to be that runny, Art. Because if that's 1/3 of a cup,
Yeah, that's not very much.
I'm not going to put it all the way out to the sides because I'd rather it kind of squished out by itself.
Buddy, now can we see the golf course?
See to this. Squeeze out. Yeah, it's squeezed out to the sides a little bit. There we go.
With red 14, I took with my rook.
Oh, this looks so good.
I'm sure when we lose.
Tell you, I'll never want to go back to a box mix again.
Can we, I want to see.
I know. It's not going to change my decision.
Just like that.
You probably won't need straws for this one.
No, I think we're good on this one.
How many did you have?
Probably 7 or 8.
I had 7 reds. And you got it right out of the kitty?
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
The reason I bid as high as I did is because I figured it
Get
was
back on
And
this.
what do you do with all the leftovers? You just get to eat it?
Toast.
I had
Toast, pancakes, something like that. I think that'd be really good on it.
Hey, guys.
For the birthday girl, to Nick.
Okay, that was your pile.
1,
I got 80.
2. Just gently fold this in.
Where's that stuffed piece going?
Lemon curd.
What happened to the gold?
And then we're going to put that on the top of the cake like that.
No cake is complete until you get a picture of it.
Right.
The gang's all here.
Ready? Oh, wait, we need the key. I was going to say.
Oh, to you.
Got a lot of hot air in that one.
Mommy, the frosting is extremely light.
It's whipped cream.
It's like light, melts in your mouth.